Hey, what's going on, guys? X7 here, and today I have a bit of a different video. As you can see, I'm training up my account. The progress video will be coming hopefully soon. I do got about 150 hours, and I don't really play a lot. Well, I guess that's a lie. I do play a lot. But anyways, today is going to be talking about what is coming next for 2004Scape. And pretty much this week we got an update from Pizzazz, who, if you don't know, is the lead developer for the Lost Sea project. And he came out and said, as you can see here, that hey, we're going to be releasing 274 in May. It's done. All but one quest is done, and they're just refining and polishing everything and testing. So this will now put us on November 23rd, 2004. So what does this mean for us? As you can see here, we got a little nice roadmap made by well-known YouTuber Index. And he put a lot of work into what we expect, right? We'll pull up the content roadmap just so I can see it as well on that. But as you can see, we have a couple things coming, a couple really big things. We have Fremennik trials, and this is going to introduce the best in slot melee helm, the best in slot mage helm, that being the Farseer and the Berserker helm. It will also introduce the Archer's helm, which is a -2 range bonus from what the Robin is. So Robin's +8, Archer helm is +6. So we are getting a cheaper, more powerful. They're all about 45k, 45 to 50k. So that is a massive, massive buff for, accounts. And then we got rock grabs. So rock grabs, right? I have this little picture of the old school RS map, and then you can see it. We have rock grabs are up here, and this becomes pretty much the new best in slot training method for melees. Melees and I guess range too, but especially for pures. Pures get a massive update. Finally. It feels like the only one they've had is special attack. But yeah, so rock grabs, very low defense. They all have 50 HP, and they aggro you for 10 minutes, and then you just have to go reset it. You get the drill. Now I have this circled on here, but it's a little bit wrong. That is what we'll be looking at. The east side rock crabs do not exist, and I believe they don't exist until Keldogram is added. I'm fairly certain that all this something like that is going to be black. Now I haven't seen the official one that they're putting out, but I have heard that this is the case, that there are no rock crabs here. These were added later. Here, we also might not be seeing, the exact spawns. They might be a little bit different. I've seen no evidence that they are, but if you used to play old school RS back in the day and rock grabs were still like a training method, a viable training method, there's a 4 spot here, a 3 spot somewhere around here, 3, and somewhere up here is another 3. So there's pretty much 4 training spots. So 4 worlds, 4 training spots, that's 16 people. That is not a lot of people. This is going to be a very highly contested area, and I'm sure you know what that means. The Dwarf Canyon. The Dwarf Canyon is famous for crashing spots, and I guarantee you there's going to be some players that are going to be here ragging every world, making sure that people can't get their XP in, and it's going to be super annoying. But hey, that's RuneScape. It's part of the game. It is what it is. Outside that, obviously, you have the quest. There's only going to be one quest here. There is no, I forget what the other quest here is, Fremennik Isles. And then there's obviously no lunar diplomacy, but everything else is here. no agility, of course. And we will be pretty much just coming up here to do this one quest. We'll close this out. And we will put back up the roadmap. And that is where we're going to get Fremennik trials from. Keeping on the Fremennik side, I'm going to go Horror from the Deep first, and then I'll come back for Taibawana Trio. So, God Pages and Books and Dagonoths. Just like I said with Rock Reps, Dagonoths were a really good training method. They aggro you at any combat level. The level 74s are range, and they usually hit pretty low. And it was one of the better cannon spots for range. So we might see a new range meta for the rich people, and then possibly a training method for higher defense people. And then God Pages. God Pages bring a lot to the game. They bring money makers in the form of clues. They're getting the upgrades. Obviously, only 4 pages out of the 12 are going to be worth anything. The Holy Book and Guthix Book, or the Book of Balance, is probably going to be worth nearly nothing. But those Zami pages, I expect those Zami pages to go 1 mil plus for a while. You got to think, everybody needs 4 different pages over, the 200 people that are actively playing, about 1,000, probably about 800 to 1,000 unique accounts. That's a lot of clues. And we'll get to the clues, in a little bit. And then, yeah, this is the new best in slot offhand for offensive bonuses. Obviously, defensive will stay with the Dragon Shield, or Dragon Square Shield, rather. But yeah. So, those 2 updates are extremely good. Taibawana Trio. This brings one big thing. Kowama Wands. These are an 18 heal food that is going to replace the Choco Bombs from the known stronghold. And they are used the exact same way. We don't know if there's going to be a delay in eating them yet. To be honest, I could probably fire up the local server I have of 274 and just go check that, but I just haven't. But it could be the old school way, the old school RS way of Shark Wambon without any delay. However, I believe on release of old school, it was still a delay in there, which is why they were PK'd with less. Obviously, that delay got taken out, and now they're broken and overpowered. Just like most of old school RS. So, Karambon's massive win, plus 4 HP for your combo food. They are not easy to get. The only ways you can get them is from the shops and fishing them. And fishing them, there is no easy way to bank them. You have to pretty much run from the glider and back, or tele out to the Edgeville or whatever. It's going to be a hassle to get these. These are probably going to be worth quite a bit of money. I expect like 1.5 to 2K. People were paying 1K for the Choco Bombs. There's no way they're not paying that much for Quam ones. Next, we have Regicide, the Dragon Halberd. It is unknown to me at the time if Regicide brings Letia. Actually, let me go search it real quick. When was Letia released? Okay, this is July, so never mind. Whenever we get to July, we will get a new Flax Field, but that's not here. Regicide pretty much just brings the Dragon Halberd, and yeah, the Dragon Halley has, it'll be used somewhere, I'm sure. You can safe spot any like dragons, blue dragons. It does have a stab attack style, but I don't know. We'll see. Edgar's Roost. This brings Guthix Rest. How much are Guthix Rest going to be used in PKing? I'm sure people will use them. Those really macro efficient PKs, but I don't think it's very useful. Trollheim Teleport will become later when we ever get to Slayer. But we got time for that. Shades of Morden. This is the big update for Magic. And Serum 207s for Herblore. This is going to go insane. Especially with makes Oh, never mind. Mech-X doesn't include Herbal. But especially with Terramins and Ashes, they have been being collected. You're probably going to be seeing a lot of people jump up in Herbal levels. But spoil that now. Split Bark. Split Bark is your new best in slot mage armor. It is made through the Shades of Morning minigame, which I'm just going to let you guys know. You will probably go have events for this. We'll probably go have like weekly events so we can just all go out and we can all, do Shades of Morning together because this shit is impossible with small teams and low levels. And when I say impossible, I don't mean like it's super challenging to solo it if you're 126 with all the stats in the world. It is not possible. And it wasn't possible for a very long time in old school. You have to be able to build the temple while killing the shades, while doing all this. This is going to be like a 5 to 10 man minimum, um, which means getting the keys and everything, getting the olive oil, or sorry, getting the sacred oil for the pyralogs and all that's going to be a whole thing. So, but split bark is extremely good for hybriding. I think we're going to see a rise in hybrids. This is going to be our first big hybrid support, and also during the wars, but most people don't have to worry about that. And then obviously the second big hybrid support is Desert Treasure, all the way like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 updates from now. So I don't know, 2036. Birth Tips Games Room. Hey, this is cool. This is fun. This is a massive debuff because right now you just go to the Heroes Guild and the fountain's right inside. Now it's moved downstairs and, rip. Games Necklace is a good job. This probably adds a new necklace or a new right-click rub to the Ring of Dueling where it's going to give you an animation stall also. But it'll be, I think overall it's the same time to get to the Glory Recharge. And then Games Room is just fun, Make X, make 5, and make 10. This is probably going to be the one that people really like. Personally, I am upset about fletching, happy about crafting and smithing. Fletching loses its best moneymaker, or not moneymaker rather, but XP per hour in fletching arrows. They are now going to be if I'm remembering correctly, right now you could do them like darts with headless arrows. After this update, I believe, and I'm pretty sure, and we'll find out together on the day, that it's now going to be the way that broad arrows work in O2RS, where it's, you make 150 at a time, or 15, 10 times, and everything like that. But I think this is the one everybody's looking forward to because people have been stockpiling logs for like a year and a half now, a year and a month or two. And they will be boosting the GP into the game because nobody wanted to do the whole fletching thing because it is absolutely cancer. Treasure trails. We'll come back to this. Skill guides. Hey, cool. Potion emptying is pretty cool too. You can now, I don't know, if you have 1,000 attack bots, you can empty those and get your vials back or whatever. But cool. Skill guides, cool. We'll be able to see it. I remember that from back in the day when I first started in 2006. I remember looking at the skill guides and being like, whoa, wow. Dragon weaponry when I was like 20 attack on my free-to-play account because I didn't have members for a few years after that. But yep, that's coming. New treasure trails, and I've already told you, East Dragons aren't coming until Slayer, so we were stuck with the level 35. New treasure trails. This is massive. Gilded coming in. New steps, just so you know, there's only one that has a requirement that requires defense, and that's the Legends one. I think in the Khazari jungle. I don't think it's the dragon. Oh no, Dragon Eye is Master Clue. Never mind. But yeah, Khazari Drangler gets a step, so small unfortunate thing for Pures, but it probably will only come up once in a great while. So nothing requires, there's no moat you lose or anything like that. Gilded though. What to say about Gilded? This is going to be the first item that we really get that I can see competing with the rares. I mean, there's Ranger Boots and there's Robins and there's Dragon Chain, but rares have always been a little bit above that, especially now. Eggs are going for 40 mil, pumpkins and everything like that. All the wearables are over 100 mil. But Gilded is where people are going to get lucky and they're really going to be able to build their bank up. So I'm very excited to see, who gets the first set in the game. I mean, it's obviously will be going to a richer player. I know Repose is going to be looking for one. He's been uh, well, he's a 40 defense pure, so this is his best in slot for until 2007 when the torso comes out. Trim skirt's cool. Hey, our Zami legs can now be Zami's plate skirts, so we'll have -1 weight. But all this is coming up in just under a month now, assuming under a month. They've been coming out on Saturdays, so it could be anything from the 2nd, the 9th, the 16th, 23rd, or 30th. But with them being done, I think the only thing that's still left quest-wise, I know he said one quest. I think looking at the code, I think it was Edgar's Roofs, maybe? I haven't looked at the code for a while, so, But that is what we are going to be seeing next month. Looking forward to her, and why this is big. As you see here, November 23rd, 2004. January 17th, 2005. This is the last update ever that will be 2004Scape. After this is 2005Scape, which means we are branching the server right here. So we will have a playable server that is only this update and before, and then the live server that will continue. This is confirmed by Pizzazz. So this is where sometime we're going to see the split happen, and it's probably going to be when this is released, obviously. And we're going to have to choose whether we're staying in 2004 or we are progressing in 2005. And this means we'll be able to multi-log. PKscape, hey, PKscape, live server. Go get your peers trained up and we could just PK like it's 2004 for the rest of the time. I don't know how items and everything are going to work. I'm assuming it's going to work how they did it in RuneScape Classic to 2004, or to RS2 rather. And then, yeah. So that is coming, and it's coming quickly. I predict this is a full cache, by the way. Here they had to redo a bunch of stuff, which is why it took like almost 4 months. This one, they only had to write the quest. And it's 5 quests. I say only, but it's a lot. And then rewrite just these ones. It's really not a lot outside the quest from a non-developer perspective. From a developer perspective, this is probably like 4 months, 3 to 4 months. And we'll probably see that, I'm guessing summer, maybe late summer, early fall. And then, hey, right after that, it's a 14-day window to Slayer. So we will definitely see this soon. But I appreciate you guys watching. This is all I have. And we'll go ahead and close this. If you want that screenshot, I got that from Index. He's posted on Discord and he's posted it on forums. Just, you can probably find it somewhere. But, okay, that's about it. I'm getting crushed by this AG member. Oh my god, he's a goofy dude. But that's all I got for you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Look forward to seeing more people in game. And hey, there's a Reddit. Let me grab the Reddit real quick. As you can see, there's a Reddit up here. And if you go to our 2004Scape LC, I actually made this Reddit and, I've been posting to it. Go ahead and post to it if you have interesting things to share. Like how it used to be back in the day, old school RS. If you see something funny, if you get PKs, or if you want to complain about Godfoos or Souk9 killing you at the agility arena, throw it on Reddit. Cross post it into the RSPS or old school, whatever. Let's get that game out there. Oh, there's one more thing I am going to show you. Let's go to Lost City RS. And then we're going to go to back to this. Just as a little incentive for people to get the game out there. Rares are discontinued. He attacked. That's bold. Sorry, I'm getting PK'd. This turned into a PK. He didn't want it. It's turned into a PK video. Oh. But yeah, he's gonna attack me. He's harmless. But yep. So he's saying that if we fill the worlds, hey, we are going to get possibly all our rares. Who knows? This could just be a troll, or a troll rather. But this would be very interesting to see. Alright guys, that's all I got for the video. I might cut it off a little bit sooner, but I didn't expect this dude to come up and try to attack me. He's usually pretty scared. Alright guys, take it easy. Hope you guys enjoyed. I might drop this down because if it's too long.